Let's make this double chocolate espresso sourdough loaf. 100 grams of coffee, 60 grams of brown sugar, and 50 grams of cocoa powder. I did 40 grams regular and 10 grams black cocoa powder. You can do all 50 grams of regular cocoa powder or 40 regular and 10 grams dark cocoa powder to make it darker. Let it sit for about 15 minutes. Then you're going to add 150 grams of starter, 350 grams of water, and just mix it until the starter breaks down a little bit. Add 550 grams of bread flour, 10 grams of salt, and mix that well until all the flour is incorporated and there's no more dry bits left. Then you're just gonna cover this batter and let it sit for about an hour. Now we're gonna add about 170 grams of semi-sweet chocolate chips, and we're going to do our first set of stretch and folds and really work in those chocolate chips as we're stretching and folding the dough. We're gonna do at least 4 stretch and folds, 1 on each side. Then cover and rest for 30 minutes and repeat 3 more times. And then we're just gonna cover it and let it rise till about half its size. Now we're just gonna dump the dough on a floured surface and we're gonna tug at it and stretch it out. And then this time we're going to put our milk chocolate chips on top, about another 170 grams. Then you're just gonna fold your dough in thirds, add more chips on top of that, and just roll it all up. Once all this deliciousness is rolled up, we're just going to dust with flour a little, tighten the bowl into a round shape, and let it sit for about 15 minutes before we final shape it. After 15 minutes, we're gonna final shape it by just folding it all in to tighten it, roll it up again, and just kind of repeat the process. Then you're gonna lightly dust it with flour and place it in your proofing basket upside down with the seams up. Dust with flour, cover, and refrigerate for up to 14 hours. Once your dough is refrigerated and it is time to bake it, your oven is preheated. Now you can score it. You can do anything you want, just a simple cross, or you can go all fancy just like I did here. Sometimes I find that placing the proofing basket with the dough in the freezer for about 30 minutes helps to firm it up before doing the design. I preheated the oven to only 400 and baked for about 50 to 60 minutes. It's so yum.